supporting me in this event. I'm so excited. First, I want to tell you there's Audrey Cohill. She is with the Wyndham. Coach Tamika James, you may have seen her work all over social media. She is the master when it comes to maximizing your visibility with CTJ 360 Photo Booth. And then Rick Tobin, another one who, if you want your business promoted, the Beachside Directory, but in real life, he's a what? A hotel broker. And we're going to let him talk more about that. But I just want to say thank you and welcome to all of you. And thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having us, Jacqueline.
Yes, thanks for having us.
I'm so excited. When you're holding an event or you have an idea in your mind, it's so important when people come and say, you know what, that's a great idea. And each one of these people said that to me when I shared my idea of bring your business to the beach, this workation. And so Audrey Cohill, you are with the Wyndham Deerfield Beach Resort, where this event is going to be held on May 1st. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be able to offer the people who come?
Sure. Well, thank you, of course, for even thinking of me as an opportunity for this amazing venture that you are partaking upon. I would like to say that, many people think that, a hotel or a resort is just somewhere where, you go on vacation and, you don't necessarily relate the two, right? You don't relate working and also having a vacation, but that's kind of false pretense, right? Because, we did learn through COVID as well that you can do both. And a lot of people did enjoy coming to the beach because it was open air, it's relaxation, but they were also able to work when a lot of the organizations went remote. So it kind of brought awareness, I think, to a lot of people, but there are a lot of people that don't know that you can do that. So when Jacqueline came to me with this great, light bulb idea, I hopped right on it because I thought, wow, this is a great thing. And I wish, and I hope more people get to do this, but we are 33 footsteps from the ocean. So what we're offering your group for this workcation, if you will, is a wonderful brunch in our oceanfront space, Cafe Med, with a beautiful view of the ocean, very serene and just breathtaking, if you will. And then an opportunity to work in spaces that would allow you, even from your guest room, to have an oceanfront space with balconies, and you can open the doors and just get that breath of fresh air and just a different scenery. And then, of course, you have the opportunity to go to the beach, instead of taking that break in a small location or in a break room. You can go out to the beach. We have beach chairs and umbrellas that are part of the workation package, if you will, and just take it all in. You could even take your work to the beach. You can, I think it's great for clarity, for brainstorming, for coming up with great ideas, sharing that with your teams, even maybe your family, and just inspiring other people that you can accomplish just as much, if not more, at the beach.
I can attest to that because I did it, right? I did this workation. I spent 2.5 days at the Wyndham, and everything I just received so much clarity. I can't express to you until you try it. And that's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold a Bring Your Business to the Beach event because I know so many people who would benefit from it. And especially, every one of us, right? And the thing that was twisting my arm was that I lived so close to the beach. I felt guilty. And so I was like, I can't just go to the beach. I live 20 minutes away, but man, it was totally different. Totally different. I want to hear, because I know that Rick and Audra are both on the Deerfield Beach Council, and there is so much redevelopment going on in the area. Rick, can you tell us a little bit about that redevelopment, and then tell us about what you do?
I will in a second, but I want to go backwards for a second and tell you, I don't know if I shared this with you before, but when I was in college, everybody was going to the library to study, and they'd have these cubicles. I took my books to the beach. I was at University of Miami. We'd go to Key Biscayne. We'd have study groups in people's pools. I had my collection of rafts at University of Florida and later at University of Miami. But it's, if you're gonna work and you're gonna study, you might as well do it in a really enjoyable environment. So really excited to see you doing that. And of course, nowadays with the internet, it's advanced so much more, and you can work in a hotel room, beautiful hotel like the award-winning Wyndham, has wonderful facilities there right at the Wyndham Pier. So anyway, also known as the Deerfield Pier, but really it's really a great environment if you're going to work to work and don't forget the sunblock though. So with that said, what do I do? So I sell hotels is my main business. I've been doing that for over a decade, and mostly boutique hotels. And really, it's been interesting and to meld with what you're talking about with the technology. After COVID hit, everybody knew what Zoom was, and they felt more comfortable looking at properties, talking to people. I was able to actually sell properties that I never saw to people I never met, for people I never met on maybe the other side of the state. So to be able to work remotely has changed the world. We're seeing a lot of people from the Northeast, especially coming down here, whether they come on a workcation or staycation or vacation or eventually move here. The world is changing that people can do that now, which is really super, super exciting to me.
And you know what, to your point there, Rick, about COVID and people working from home, that was another reason I thought a workation was a great idea, because a lot of people are working from home, and some people are working at home with multiple people, and some are working by themselves. And either way, this is a great change of atmosphere, to change that surroundings that you've been in, to just get out and remember that there is a network of people that you can strategize with. It's one thing to work from home, or even if you're, we talk a lot about business owners because, many of us are business owners, but I'm talking about professionals, executives, the people who keep these corporations running. This is a time for you to just work from somewhere different, strategize with other people. And even especially if you're an executive who has been keeping these corporations going, you're the face of this corporation. And a lot of times you don't realize that there are consulting opportunities for you. And until you're around a bunch of entrepreneurs, you don't ever think about it. You're just constantly going to work and doing what you do great. But there are other opportunities that, unless you're around entrepreneurs, you might not even consider. So that was one of the things. And I did want you to mention, we'll come back to you for a second. We'll go to Tamika next, and then we'll come back to you on the Beachside Directory, because at breakfast, one of the things that we're going to be doing is maximizing your visibility in untraditional ways. And to me, the master of that has been Tamika James. she's just the master. And because it's not only how she does it, but it's how she puts it all together. Can you imagine going to a networking event and all your contacts, the people that you met, are on one email? Their pictures are on one email. All the pictures from the event are on one email. Meet Coach Tamika James. Hi, Tamika. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi, Jackie. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited about this venture. Yeah. So from the moment you shared about this, I don't even think you finished the description of what it was going to be before I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Put me in. So yeah, I can say that I actually moved here from New Jersey, and I moved here for the beach. And can you imagine that I've only been to the beach like not enough times? That's all I can say. So I live about 25 minutes from the beach, and I'm not there as much as I should be. I came here for the beach, and what happened? I don't know. So when you started speaking about this, I thought it was such a great idea. One of the reasons why I think it's amazing is the fact that it's an environment that is super relaxed. The beach is my place. When I go to the beach, I actually stay at the beach almost all day. I stay there until the sun goes all the way down. I can barely see my feet on the ground. And that's how long I stay at the beach. And it's my place to relax, to think, to get focused, to make plans. It's my time sometimes to get work done. I'm with my phone all the time, my multiple phones, that is. And I'm doing work, and then I take a nap, and then I get back up. And when you told us about this, and just to imagine doing it with other like-minded entrepreneurs, business professionals that love the same type of thing, I'm like, I'm in. So I can't wait to be there. I love the agenda that we have, how we're going to connect initially, and then we're going to move around, and then we're going to have some fun together and put our minds together. You know, I was sharing this with someone, and what I was saying to them is that some of us have friends and family that we connect with, and let's just say if we go to the beach with them, they would just completely want to just do beach things, right? But with us, our mind is, okay, I'm going to do the beach thing, but we also could talk business, and then we could relax, take a nap, wake back up. And you want to know why I know this is true? Because I just did it the other day on Deerfield Beach.
All right.
Like a bunch of friends, and I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what we're going to do. So I'm excited.
Now, because Tamika, you cover many events, and you cover many events at the Wyndham. Can you give people an idea of what it's like to hold an event at the Wyndham?
Such a beautiful place. I mean, from the moment you walk in, you feel very relaxed, and you feel like, okay, I'm going to be here all day and I don't mind. And I even remember going back to the front door, just stepping out to get a little air, coming back in. I remember walking in, and before I even stepped into the door, the guy that was outside the bellman, I mean, so friendly. I'm like, oh wow, like I mean, just regular conversation, and just making sure that I was okay. I mean, so from outside, I was excited about being there. Then going inside, it's super clean. Everyone that walks by looks happy. Like I'm like, did they give these people a happy pill here? Like all the guests, the guests, the front desk staff, everything. And then just because of the layout of the Wyndham, everything is super easy to get to. And I thought it was amazing. So for me, I am there grabbing content. I am interviewing. I'm taking photos. I'm making sure that people are connected. And I found so many nooks and crannies, like so many spaces to be able to do so. So yeah, it's just a beautiful environment. Yeah.
And the food is really good.
That too. Yes.
The food is really good.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud to work here.
Yeah, parking as well. Oh my gosh.
That's the other thing.
Yes.
We definitely have parking, and we appreciate, what you're offering, even along the parking aspect of it. Rick also is somebody who goes around and he likes to promote businesses through something he created called the Beachside Directory. And these are people you're going to be able to meet and talk to in person. That's why we want you to sign up, because when it comes to visibility, these are my favorite people when it comes to making you visible. Plus events. It's not something, I cover a lot of events. I don't put on a lot of events. And so understanding that even putting on an event is a way to maximize your visibility. Mm-hmm. We're going to show you the different animals that are out there, if you will, to do that. There are different ways to do it, and you can be a beast at it, like Rick. Rick is amazing when it comes to promoting other businesses. Why do you do it?
So what I love is everybody's smart about something, and you can learn so much from other people. And we're all in a business, and we concentrate on our business. But businesses, they say three-legged stool, but it's like a 50-legged stool. And when you're around people like this, that everybody's an expert at something, you can make those connections. And one of the most useful things that I see is resources. And there's resources that people have that it doesn't cost them anything to share with other people. And when business people or non-business people can do that and help each other, you all go further, and everybody does a lot better. So the Beachside Directory evolved out of some Facebook groups that I started, which I didn't think a lot of people would be interested in. I was not a huge fan or participant in Facebook, and they just blew up. We have about 250,000 people now in the various groups, and mostly East Broward, some other areas, outlying areas too. But businesses want to get in front of those consumers, and somehow you can have, for instance, the best restaurant, the best food, the best hotel, whatever your product is. But unless people know about it and know what the experience is like, it doesn't do you any good. And one of the things I see, like with hotels and this discussion here, a lot of people think they sort by price. They look on whatever consumer platform, and they expect to get a clean hotel room and not much more. But what you just heard from Tamika was about the experience of staying at the Wyndham. And frankly, you could hear that from Audra, but when you hear it from Tamika, it's a different vantage point. And I love to tell those stories, frankly.
And I just want to add, the two of them have just met. Even though Tamika has covered many events at the Wyndham, they had not met. So that's not like a made up, testimonial. This is something that really happened, and they just met today and really haven't physically met because it's virtual. But we're going to change all that on May 1st. And the two, I just see such synergy from the different groups that are coming. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the other people who are going to be in the room. I'm so excited also that the Film Lauderdale is going to be there. If you might not realize that Film Lauderdale is such a partner with businesses, because you don't think that if you're in construction, guess what? You can build a set, and you don't even think about it. Hotels are great, and even space, even homes, even your home can be used as a film set. Why create a set if your home looks like a there you go. Exactly. My point exactly. If you've already got a set, but the thing is, you can register your home and you don't even realize it, and it is very profitable for many of those who do. So they're going to come and educate us on the different ways that you can be a vendor. If you have a restaurant, as Rick loves to say, they got to eat. So the crew has to eat. If you're a restaurant, come meet and get to know Film Lauderdale and what they have to offer. There are also different sponsorships, and I'm going to add this to the stage. And Ariel Levitt is our first breakfast sponsor. We have several different sponsors for breakfast, so you can also become a breakfast sponsor. But she is with Ripple, the Ripple networking app that she created. She is going to show us how to use it and why it works and everything like that. So I'm really excited and grateful to have Ariel Levitt on with the Ripple app. And before you leave there, you're going to be connected to Ariel. You're going to be connected to Rick. You're going to be connected to Mika. You're going to be connected to Audra at least. And to me, that's enough. But I also have a surprise guest. And so when I'm going to wait till it gets a little bit closer. But this particular guest has received visibility through exclusivity, if that even makes sense, but has been noticed by Paramount Pictures. And we're going to bring that guest to talk about how his success is changing the world and how, all of this really comes back to branding, personal branding, if you will, getting out there, understanding. And we just want you to be a part of it. So during this breakfast, we're going to teach you how to maximize your visibility, but then we're going to give you utopia time, right? We're going to make it easy for you guys to relax, go and tour the businesses around the area. I meet and collaborate even right there on the in Deerfield Beach. They have a patio grill, perfect view of the ocean. You have Oceans 234, JBs all around, in and around you. And then you can go over the bridge to the cove. So we're going to be talking to those businesses. And then some of those businesses are going to give the attendees offers so that you will stop by their business and be able to take advantage of what they have to offer at a discounted price. And we appreciate those incentives that they are recommending. But I just wanted to give you another taste, give you a little bit more about what Bring Your Business to the Beach is going to be about. We have multiple sponsors still to secure. So if you want more visibility, and of course, because it's Newsworthy Stories, there's media production connected to it. So we're going to get you coverage. Visibility is it. We want you to be a part of it. And we want you to find what works for you in the best way possible. So you guys, anything you guys want to add that you're excited about that I didn't mention or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll throw in two things. The Ripple app, I'm not going to give it away, but the information, but a tremendously useful app for networking meetings. So check that out for whoever's coming to the event. Also, I will tell you, I've done a lot of meetings, early morning meetings at the Wyndham on the beach. And what I would encourage anybody to do is make sure you have your camera and get up early and see the sunrise at the beach, because it's such a great way to start the day.
That's exactly what happened. And that's how I knew, Rick, I was on a workcation, is because that next morning, you know how when you're on vacation, you surprisingly get up really early, with no alarm clock or anything. But it was a run to the window to see the sunrise. And I received some beautiful views from just that. You are 100% correct. My husband goes on a regular basis. He goes just to see the sunrises in Deerfield. I have a million pictures on my phone. A million pictures on my phone. So I'm looking forward to introducing to you my favorite place to play, but also to do business in Deerfield because of the redevelopment that's happening there. We don't want you to miss it. We want you to get in while it's happening. So thank you so much for joining me for Newsworthy Stories with Jacqueline Jimenez.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Jacqueline Jimenez, and I'm live here on Deerfield Beach. And I have just spent 2.5 days doing research on what? A workcation.